Peter actually looked this stunning with long hair. It wasn't just good looking, but also practical. It could act as a trash can and even help get him to work.
Oh, I'm late.
One day, Peter went to get a haircut with Lois. He originally wanted to see his old barber, but the receptionist told him the man had passed away. Peter was deeply saddened by the news and planned to never get a haircut again for the rest of his life. However, Lois couldn't stand Peter with long hair, so she asked her own barber to come over. Peter chose to run away immediately. He took out some chalk, drew a rocket, and then fled Earth. Peter wore a hat every day just to cover his smooth, long hair. When he took off the hat, his hair looked like a giant mop. It could not only hold all kinds of garbage, but also developed self-awareness, no less than Dr. Octopus's tentacles. The whole family felt sick looking at Peter, but he didn't care. Weeks passed in the blink of an eye, and Peter turned into a greasy middle-aged man. Even his personality was different from before. Every Sunday, he would definitely take Chris to the town warehouse to attend a gathering of middle-aged men. Everyone there had to work in bathrobes, and the men were very intimate with each other. He could let his true self out at any time there, which made Lois feel a sense of crisis. Brian felt very sorry for Lois. Following Lois's vague instructions, he went to a small house in the forest. Unexpectedly, Peter was in a confused state of mind and almost shot Brian, mistaking him for an intruder. When Brian asked him what he was up to, Peter took out a bottle of homemade liquor and asked him to taste it. One sip made Brian cough violently because it was so spicy. Just then, the sound of police sirens came from nearby. Peter ran away, leaving Brian behind. It turned out that the police had come with a team to check Peter's illegal workshop. Brian had been given a lot of alcohol. He only walked a few steps before fainting. When he opened his eyes again, he found himself locked in a cage by the staff of an animal shelter. Fortunately, they found out Brian's identity information through scanning his microchip. But the people in the photo were not the Griffin family. They were the Henderson family. When Brian got home, he searched for information about that family. At that moment, Peter also returned home, and his long hair was gone. Lois asked him what had happened, but Peter didn't know either. His hair had just disappeared after he woke up from a sleep, and he suspected that the hair had run away on its own. Later, Brian went to his previous home. Henderson was very happy to see him. He never thought his dog, which had been missing for so many years, would find its way back. Then he took Brian into the house, which was filled with books everywhere. Brian asked and learned that Henderson was a novelist, and all the children in the family were studying at Harvard University. When Brian got back home, he told Stewie about this.